So I was on my way back from downtown yesterday, and I was passing by Ulta, so I swung in to browse around and see if I could find a couple of things that I'd seen on YouTube, so that I could give them a try myself and tell y'all what I think. So let's begin. As I get to, I'm also going to do a look. As I get to each product, I'll tell you that that's one of the things that I bought to share with y'all. I'm going to begin with eyes, as usual. Let's see, what was it I used lately that I really liked? Okay, the last makeup tutorial that I did, I used a matte liquid lip as an eyeshadow base. This time I'm going to use the Sephora Bright Future Corrector as my eyeshadow primer. And I'm going to work that in with a Real Techniques brush. See, we watched a movie last night that had Vince Vaughn in it. Never heard of it. Had Haley Steinfeld and some other recognizable. A fella from Breaking Bad, the bald-headed dude. Older fella that drives the old Dodge Diplomat, I think. All right, that's a nice light layer. Kind of brightened my eyelids a little bit. All right, I'm not real sure what I want to do with my lids today. I really liked, all right, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull out this LimeCrime palette again, the Venus 2. I really liked it's called Jam. I really liked that pop of orange that I did the other day. So I'm going to do that again. I'm going to use that on my lid, and it's called Jam, and it's from the Venus 2 palette. Oh boy, I'm not sure how that looks. I tried to pick out something different to wear on my top half today so that all my thumbnails wouldn't look the same. This is one of the 525 sweaters that, remember I got two. I got a pink one and this mint colored one last year around Easter. Boy, time flies, right? Are y'all getting as much wet, dreary weather as we are? All right, there is the pop of orange on the lid. And then I used the root as the liner. Yeah, I'm gonna do that again this time. It's a black, in the palette it looks black, but when you put it on it has a sparkle reflect. I need to wet my brush. This is the Heritage Rose Water. And I'm gonna work that dark color on the outside corner. I'm wetting my brush a little bit. I have a little squirt of the rose water. Is it Heritage Store Rose Water and Glycerin, something or other? Anyway, I have a little squirt of that on a compact down here palette. It's got a metal case. Anyway, I'm using it to dip. All right, there's the outside of that eye. Let's try to duplicate that. I desperately need to redo my nails. That rolls around quickly when you do it yourself, right? With regular nail polish. I'm going to use a lavenderish nude next. I think it's a Chanel polish that, I think it is, that Lord sent me. There's the, not promising I'm finished with that. I'm going to work on brows now. I liked the outcome of my brows yesterday when I used the products by Sigma. I began by getting my brows in place with the brow wax. This does not serve the purpose of setting your brows, the brow wax. It just kind of grooms them before you go in with your products. It doesn't have a stiff hold. If you want something to just groom your brows, you would like this. If you like a stiff hold like I do, you will not like this. All right, now I have my brows going in the direction that I like them to go in. Now I'm going to take the pomade. I guess I have to make a frowny face to see the top of my brow. There's one. Okay, back to the movie, Vince Vaughn. It was about a heist that went wrong, and Haley Steinfeld was playing his daughter. Anyway, if you're bored and you need something to watch, I'll put the name of it right here when I edit. Just in case you're really bored and you want something to watch. Now I'm going to take, I'm using the Anastasia brow tool here. And I'm going to take the brow powder. I'm going to take a clean brush so that I don't make my brows any darker. This is the E75 from Sigma, E75. Believe it or not, that's the light brow powder from this duo. Now I'm going to take the darker one. I feel like that just sets everything. It's like using two bronzers, a cream bronzer and a powder bronzer. And I'm going to take the Peach Perfect and see if I can lighten the front. I know the ombre brow is probably passé now, but I still dig it. And I have not created it. Oh well. I may have to bleach the front of my brows or something. They're just not light enough for me to have an ombre effect. Let's see, if we take a blonde brow gel. No, Doesn't do anything. Oh well. I suck. Okay. Well, we shan't faff around with that anymore. I'm going to take this brush that I was using earlier. I'm going to take some Peach Perfect and go around the perimeter of this eyeshadow. Make sure it's soft. Under brow brightener, I'm going to use the crayon Clean Up Highlight Brow Crayon from Sigma. And I'm going to use this brush from Wayne Goss. It's an 07. Drag it down a little bit. That makes a bright underbrow, doesn't it? To carry this, it's called Root. Carry this over a little more on this side. Now I'm going to take the Ford Kohl Intense in Onyx. I'm going to give it a little sharpen. It's a wood pencil, so it needs a little sharpen to make sure there's no wood exposed. It's going to scratch my eye. Okay, I'm going to put that on my tight line. Wow, I just rubbed the contact out of my eye. Okay, I bought a pencil yesterday at Ulta, and it's a NYX professional makeup lip pencil in the color Currant. We're going to use this as an eyeliner. I would say if I had to compare it to something, I would compare it to the Night Moth by MAC. But it was only like $4. Then I'm going to take my ring finger and I'm going to smudge it out. Like that. That looks really good. I like that. I'm making it a little wider on the outside. This is what it looks like. It could be mistaken as a brown. Okay, that's the NYX Professional Makeup Lip Pencil in the color Currant. Also, I'm not going to use a eyelash primer today because I got the new mascara by Loreal called Bambi Eye, and I got it in the color Blackest Black. So I'm not going to do anything to my eyelashes. I'm just going to go straight in with the mascara. And it's like all new mascara. It's too thin. I like mascara after it starts getting old. What say you? Here, I'm going to put this down. I don't know. It's feels like it's building quickly. The brush is kind of comby and it does separates your lashes. I like that because I like a separated lash. And I picked up these things at Ulta. All right, I'm gonna let that layer dry and we'll move on to something else. This shadow didn't go on as intense with the wet brush. I'm going to take my finger and intensify the orange. There we go. And I'm going to intensify the Currant underneath. All right. I am not going to do a winged liner today. Let's move on to skin. So I picked up the NYX, it is called a high glass face primer brush. And it looks like this. I paid $18 for it. And I'm using it to put on my Vita Hyaluronic Hydra-Primer. I really like this brush. I think the little finger things keep it from eating up your product. I may get another one, put this one in my kit, because I use primer on my clients that I don't use the airbrush on. So I like that. I like that brush. This is what the mascara looks like so far. It's only one coat. I got the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in the color Amber Beige. The number is 373C. It has a funny dippy thing on it. I think it's just a dippy thing. I'm going to dot this on my face. And I'm going to rub it in with the Tarte Beauty Sponge. I got a darker color to match my Bondi Sands. When I was applying it to my face, it felt creamy. It didn't feel as liquidy as some of my other foundations. Oh, and the smell. I had people, and I have a very keen sense of smell. Smells, I can smell stuff that other people can't smell. It just smells like product. It doesn't stink. And I'm going to the gym after I film this video, so I'll be able to tell you how it stands up to a workout. I usually get on the treadmill for about 20 minutes, go to bar class, and then come back and get on the treadmill again for about 30 minutes. I do not run. I've been walking. Walking lowers your cortisol. Cortisol makes you fat. And I think it makes my sleeping better at night because it's overall relaxing experience. All right, there it is. It's not sticky. I like it. So far, I have high expectations for it. I'm going to use my Fit Me concealer in the color Cocoa to contour. And I'm going to use the Tati Blendiful. That's what I've been using it for. I like it. Let's do some up here. There's some new hair. And it's the Fit Me concealer in, maybe it's 60, not 06. All right, let's get this up here. There you go. I'm going to put this highlight corrector down the center of my nose. And then I'm going to take my beauty blender and go down the side of that. This has my Wet n Wild makeup on it. And this is the Tati Blendiful that has my dark concealer on it. All right, let's do another coat of mascara. I think I just coated my contact. All of a sudden I can't see. I'll also be able to tell you if this mascara smudges during my workout. I like my lashes divided, and I think that, yeah, they're clumping together. Could be user error. So I divided my eyelashes up. They were clumping together. Let's do an under eye concealer. I'm going to use, let's try this same Sephora. Oh, I know, I was going to try something new. This is an old product from Benefit. I'm thinking it's been repackaged since then. It's the Erase Paste. And it's a little stickier than my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. So it needs a little more manipulation. I don't know, this brush works pretty good. This is an airbrush blending, I don't know. I can't tell you. I'll put the name of it here. It's a IT brush that you get at Ulta. Evidently it's an Ulta IT collab. I guess, do you suppose they have different grades of brushes? All right, that's the erase paste. I'm not sure what the branding is, what they call it now, but I think it's just been repackaged and maybe slightly renamed. Okay, I'm gonna set that since that stays a little tacky. And I'm gonna set it with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm using the same brush. I'm setting that highlight that I put down the center of my nose. It was the Sephora Corrector. All right. Today I'm going to use the Dolce Vita blush. I'm going to get a clean blush brush so that we can see the color unmolested. Okay, this brush is clean. It does not have any other color on it. That's the Dolce Vita. I'm going to take this brown from this palette and I'm going to run it across my brow bone. Actually, I'm going to take my bronzer brush that I always use that has just a little bit of residue on it and run it across here. It probably has the Urban Decay powder foundation in the color Deep Neutral. There, that was perfect. That was all I needed, was that. All right, NYX the brown eyeshadow. I did not use that. All right, for the lips. I'll go back with the highlighter at the very end. The lips. Okay. I'm going to try and experiment. I hope this works out well. I'm going to take the Collab pencil in Sorry Not Sorry. And I'm going to... Oh yeah, that's right. I remember this doesn't move. All right, there's that. Vegas Volt. And put a doobie dab there. Okay, so the Vegas Volt is warm. The Collab is cool. You need to lay this pencil on its side. So I ended up softening the edges of this lip liner with a Q-tip. to blur it, because it goes on and it just, so if you like a lip liner that doesn't budge, you would like the Collab. And the one that I used is Sorry Not Sorry. It really isn't sorry. All right, I am going to use a highlight now. I'm using the Jouer Skinny Dip, and I'm going to take my ring finger and do my greasy spot between my eyes. Like that. Down the center of my nose. Pop on the end of my nose, or where I want it to appear to turn up. Cupid's bow. Tear duct. High cheekbones. I'm going to use my high cheekbone highlighter brush in the F03 from Sigma. And I'm going to hit my right under the arch of my brow. I'm bringing down that shiny spot between my eyes. All right, now I'm going to set my face with the MAC Prep and Prime powder. It's called Transparent Finishing Powder. And I'm going to use my Tarte. I'm going to hit my jawbone right here. Down the side of my nose. And my forehead. So, in conclusion, I would say I have a favorable opinion of the Photo Finish Foundation by Wet n Wild. I will do a follow-up after my workout to let you know how that went. The NYX Currant lip liner. Next video, I'll use it as a lip liner instead of a eyeliner. I used it both underneath and in the waterline. While my camera was cooling off, I stuck it here. That's why you didn't see me do that. And I'll let you know about this if it moves from where I put it. Also, the Bambi. There's nothing for me to criticize regarding this, and nothing for me to, I would say it's a volumizing. I don't know if it's, what does it claim to be? It claims to be instant eye-opening volumizing mascara. Okay, and the picture does show her to have clumpy eyelashes. So if you like a clumpy eyelash look, you would like this. I'm going to go ahead and put on a very light third layer. And like I said, I'll follow up after my workout and let you know how this turns out. Let's see, what else was new? Oh, this brush. Love this brush. Of course, I have a brush fetish. Love this brush. It's by NYX. It's the primer brush, face primer brush. And let's see. So those were the things. Those were the things that I reviewed. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you'd like to see more of this kind of video. And I'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Ta-ta. Okay, I'm back from the gym now. It's several, let's see, I think I put my makeup on at 8:30 and it's 1:35 now. And I walked on the treadmill. I took a really hard bar class and walked on the treadmill some more. And this is I did not put a setting spray over the top of the Wet n Wild foundation. I did, however, use the by Terry primer. But this is the way it looks now. And I like it so much that I'm considering buying another bottle in another color, just so I can mix it up and maybe possibly carry it in my kit. All right, thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments if you're gonna give the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation a try. Ta-ta!